This might surprise you, but I think Foamstars has potential of becoming a good multiplayer game. But that honestly depends on how much people like easy-going arcade shooters and how much the studio improves the menus, perks, and game modes. And when I say shooter, I mean it in a less harmful way, because instead of sweating bullets, you're shooting foam as a way of trapping your opponent and yeet it with your surfing board. Yeah, you can build foam structures that help you surf the arena more easily. You can build foam walls to protect you and even ramps to boost you out of difficult encounters. Game modes are not the typical deathmatch. Here we have Smash the Stars, which requires you to defeat the highest rated player of the team to a certain number of times to win. Then we have the classic 1v1 matches and a quirky rubber duck party, which is a stylized domination mode where you climb on top of a giant rubber duck and literally dance to get him to your side and score points. Art direction is very unique and vibrant. It's a mashup between modern Tokyo and Las Vegas with vibrant colors and costume design. It's a mix between Harajuku fashion and cybergod. There's the typical microtransactions and premium pass, of course. The game will not survive solely with PlayStation Plus membership, and I guess that's why store items are a bit expensive right now, considering the premium pass, which is $5.99. And I think that price is okay. There's also an offline mode where you'll defeat hordes of enemies and get to know the characters. But I'll say it is pretty underwhelming and it plays more like a shooting target. Speaking of underwhelming, the game also needs to take the player into action in a faster way, like 2 buttons away from the online mode at least. But instead, you have to hit start, enter the petulant lobby, find the game mode, wait for the animations, and wait for somebody to pop up. It feels a little pretentious and time consuming, like why not having the player doing something else or training before the battle? In any case, I'll consider this as a soft launch. You know, I don't support companies' approach to deep dive into games as a service, like how Square Enix and PlayStation are doing right now. But that doesn't mean it will discourage developers to try. I mean, as long as there is support, then I guess it's fine. That's why I recommend you another 3 friends to try Foamstars when you have the time. Again, think of it as a classic multiplayer party game and less than a battle royale or even a typical shooter.
Next time I go to a party, you should come with me.